flag stand. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for hanging out here for the finale of the SoCo World Series. The final three features of a long weekend are underway as the green flag drops on the AZ Roofing SK Lights.
Side by side, down into turn number one. Fuller on the outside, hammer down on the back stretch, and she will lead him down into turn three. But right on the back bumper, of course, that Tyler Chapman car, the number 41, looking to get back to victory lane again. Pulls alongside Fuller as they cross the stripe. She will lead by a bumper on lap number one, but Fuller down deep into turn number one, makes the pass, clears Meg Fuller, and is the new leader.
Down the back straightaway they come into turn number three. Chapman sets the pace. Dominated the season here in the AZ Roofing SK Lights. He's back to his winning ways early on. Opens it up to two car lengths. Make it three over Fuller. Sullivan is third. Ryan Soulier, Steve Milford the top five. Side-by-side battle there at the bottom of the top five. The outside lane has the advantage as they come off of two.
Rocketing down the backstretch. Again, we talk about the season that Tyler Chapman had and the fact that he has wrapped up the championship, which of course not an easy feat to do during the season, particularly with the competition in this division, the AZ Roofing SK Lights. But Chapman has won all but one of the main events here in 2024. Nick Hovey was able to do it back in August, but every other event, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them, were won by Tyler Chapman.
Yeah, very impressive feat for Chapman. Had a great year, of course, over at the Stafford Motor Speedway as well, winning their championship. And got a nice, comfortable advantage at this point of the race. The guy that we're watching who's going to challenge him maybe is Nick Hovey as he dives to the bottom on John O'Sullivan. Up the racetrack a little bit. And the third spot now belongs to car number 12.
Yeah, Hovey, the only other winner, not in that car, but the only other winner in 2024 in the SK Lights, up to the third spot. Taking the seat for Rob Schultz here this afternoon is Nick Hovey. And he goes to third. O'Sullivan in the fourth spot. Ryan Soler round out the top five, and just behind him, the 47 of Zach Sangermano.
Through 1 and 2 they come one more time down the back straightaway. 18 laps remaining in the 25-lap main event. Chapman opens it up. 0.8 of a second advantage. Nick Hovey to the inside of Megan Fuller. Through 3 and 4 they come. Hovey's got the spot. He's clear. Drives away by a car length. Now we will see, can Nick Hovey eat into that gap that Chapman has as they roll down into turn number 1.
Down the backstretch. Hovey gets a length and a half over Meg Fuller. Trouble for Ryan Solier, who shoots up the racetrack in the middle of 3 and 4, gathers it back up, luckily keeps it off the wall, but the number 8 loses a spot in the meantime. Clicking off the laps. Oh, trouble on the backstretch.
Oh. One car around, the 12, looks like the like you said, really happy to hear we'll be back here again in 2025. Stay tuned. Thompson Speedway Facebook, the American Canadian Tour, the Pro All-Star Series Facebooks and internets, and of course they'll have the schedule out as soon as they can. Green flag in the air once again. The AZ Roofing SK Lights are back underway. Tyler Chapman picks up where he left off from the outside lane, leads the charge as they dive through 1 and 2, but the caution is out. Hold that back. So they're going to give that.
A little anxious. Yeah. A little anxious, particularly Nick Hovey to get the jump on Tyler Chapman. Let's see what happens as they make their way. Oh, and they bounce off of each other here, coming for the green. There's the green flag.
Yeah, rough go of it there on that one as well.
Had to wait for the pole sitter to get back into the prime position there, and he did just out of turn 4. So Tyler Chapman back in the lead. Hovey right there, trying to lock on to the back bumper. In a battle for the lead out of turn 4. Chapman has got it, but Hovey's right there. O'Sullivan for third. Meg Fuller running in the fourth spot into number 4, and they start to pull away from the rest of the field.
Down the back straightaway they come. One more time. Hovey takes hook down to the inside, darts out of line a little bit. Big trouble on the back straightaway. One car around. How it shakes out here on this one. The field is doubled up. pace car is pulling in. And the flag stand has the green flag ready to unfurl one more time. Here they come into the restart zone once again. And there's the green flag. Chapman excels the outside lane. Green flag is back in the air. And they go back down into turn 1. Pete, Chapman's clear. One more time. Whoa, a little contact there between he and Hovey.
Yeah, Hovey tried to get up right behind him. Just about grazed the rear bumper of Chapman's number 41. But they run nose to tail now through the third and fourth turn. Meg Fuller able to pull out into the third spot. A pretty good battle between the 15 of O'Sullivan and the 47 of Zach Sangamaro. Here's Hovey again with a peek down underneath Tyler Chapman, trying to hang tough. But Chapman, with a great run up off the fourth turn, is able to pull him down the straightaway and maintain that lead. Those two starting to check out from the rest of the field. They'll come to the cross flags this time and be halfway through the AZ Roofing SK Light Modified feature event.
Great race up front for the top spot as they cross and head back down into turn number 1. Chapman's get the advantage for now, but Hovey's right on the back bumper. Gives him a tap through 1 and 2. Behind them, Meg Fuller trying to hold off the charges of another one down the back straightaway. Great racing going on. Hovey back down to the inside of Chapman, draws even in 3 and 4.
Yeah, they just barely touch out of turn 4. And Hovey's able to draw alongside in the middle of the turn, but just can't quite clear Chapman, and that's what he's got to do to be able to pull up in front of him. He'll try it again, another bottom shot here into 3. Gets the nose out in front, but again, Chapman able to keep those RPMs up, pulls him down the straightaway. This time, Hovey hanging tough. On the inside, can't get it done.
Down into 3 and 4 they go. Chapman with the advantage. Hovey has to settle in. Hovey's a little bit better, I think, all the way around, but it's tough to make that pass on the bottom without sliding up just a little bit. He's doing a good job of racing Chapman cleanly for the top spot. They come through turns 1 and 2 one more time. Down the back straightaway they go. And Hovey hounding the back bumper back to the inside again. This time he goes in a little bit deeper, slides up, he's got the lead. Chapman's going for the crossover.
Yeah, but this time with Hovey on the outside in the upper preferred groove gets it done. Chapman's trying to do the same thing, but as you said, Kyle, Hovey seemed to be a little bit quicker. And with him able to get up a groove and run that preferred line, he's able to hold off Chapman and maybe deny Chapman of another win here with 18 laps complete.
7 laps remain. Down the back straightaway, Chapman was hoping to wrap this up with a win and the championship all in one. He's not done yet. Dives back to the inside of Hovey. Puts the brakes on, though, in the middle of 3 and 4. Slides up a little bit. Hovey gets back clear, and there are 6 laps to go.
Yeah, just the same way we saw Hovey trying to make that pass on Chapman. You got to kind of tiptoe your way as the caution comes out. Rowe and Tyler Chapman right alongside in the number 41. Chapman, as we said, has already wrapped up the championship, but he's looking to get back to victory lane again as they head out of turn 4. Green flag.
Hovey Benichet lets the field go, and the bottom lane gets the advantage this time, with Chapman taking the lead as they come off of turn number 2. Hovey was the control car and the leader. Chapman, though, back from the bottom groove, down to 3 and 4. This time by, he's 5 laps away as Hovey hammers into the back bumper.
Yeah, Hovey gives him a pretty good shot there in the middle of the turn, but Chapman, unfazed by that, continues to lead him down into turn number 1. Once again, as we saw last time, they start to distance themselves from the rest of the field. Here is Hovey pulling out a line and going down underneath Chapman. Very close, side by side out of turn number 4. Hovey hanging tough. Down deep into turn 1 and just barely clears Chapman. Chapman comes back to the back bumper of Hovey and tries to make the same kind of pass. And they are just bouncing off of each other here between 3 and 4. Great racing in the SK Light Modifieds. There they are again.
Chapman to the bottom, slides up the racetrack. Hovey's able to keep it as doors. They come down the back straightaway. 3 laps to go. This time by the twin sticks are up. Chapman slides back in front. Here comes Hovey with the crossover. They're side by side again with 2 to go.
Across the stripe, it's Hovey by a nose with 2 to go. Did a great job with the crossover there. And maybe Chapman made the move too soon. We'll see as he's going to try it again as they race down the backstretch. Here's Chapman again with a move down on the inside of Hovey. Hovey trying to hold him off, and they do actually touch in the middle of the turn. Hovey gets run up a little bit on the racetrack and trying to hang tough with Chapman.
White flag is out. Final time. Down to 1 and 2. Chapman slides up. They make contact. Hovey tries to cross over again. Off of 2, a little bit of contact.
Yeah.
Here's where the race is going to be decided. Pete, the final 2 turns.
Chapman on defense trying to block that bottom lane. And look at that move by Hovey, but Chapman comes right back on the other side. Here they come to the line. Chapman will win it. Hovey for second. Meg Fuller finishes third. John O'Sullivan fourth.
This one means a lot more, though, to come out on top and win the championship all in one.
Yeah, I want to say this car was as fast as Xfinity 5G. There you go. No, it's what a team. Since Friday, been working on the car. Just a fun weekend to be out here. I want to start with my crew. Both my mom and my dad are out here. Both my brother Jason's racing today. Steve and Rick, or Rick and Robbie, they always help. My buddy Josiah, my Billy's out here. All my sponsors, John Parma Homes, IMC Manufacturing, Napa Tallinn, Back Row Smoking Barbecue, Jay Rigos, just BAPS, just everyone for helping out.